I don't feel like there is college readiness thing. It's more like, do what you have to, like, figure it out, and like there are people there to ask questions, but it takes a lot of pride. Like, you have to swallow a lot of pride to go and ask, and even then it's very vague, and you end up. I ended up asking a lot of my friends that go to college.
My school really disappointed me this year with the college process. Our college counselor, he came in like 2 weeks before the SAT last month. I feel like that should have been done in the beginning of the year, because it feels like it was very overwhelming, and I had like all this information to take in, and I don't think there was really enough time to prepare me.
For any college counselor, I believe that it should start somewhere around freshman and sophomore year, where you're starting to first learn your interests, and then by like junior year you should kind of sit down and have a conversation of what exactly what college you feel like best suits you and your interests.
I think they should have started a lot earlier, maybe like mid-sophomore, end of sophomore year, because we started it in the middle of like this year, and I feel like a lot of, at least my class, we all don't really know how this all works. And I know a lot of my sophomore friends, they've gone to the college fairs when I didn't go to any of the college fairs last year, or like the college meetings, just because I didn't think, not that we couldn't go, but it wasn't stressed that we should go.
They could have, I think, pushed it back a little bit earlier so I knew about this stuff, before junior year. Like, I feel like a lot of the sophomores now are getting ready and they're going to the college meetings and stuff like that, and now we're starting it and it's a little late.
The college readiness process at our school, I feel like starts definitely not even just in like junior year or senior year. I feel like it definitely starts in freshman year, when we're kind of exposed to the different types of schools that we can that are available to us based off of like our skill set. So I think our school really does prepare us in understanding what we like and what we don't like, and what we feel like we can gain from our college experience.
My college counselor, Lauren, was my go-to for everything throughout this whole college process, and especially because I'm a first generation and the first in my family to go to college, so I really didn't know that much about the whole process, but I felt prepared and well informed of what's required of me because I had Lauren.
I feel pretty great about the college application process. I don't really feel like it's gonna stress me out a lot, because being aware of like what it takes to apply and like the things you need to implement to like your resume, or like your all your Common App essays and your CUNY applications. I feel like I do have like some of like background information on those things, which means that I won't really struggle through that come senior year. And I feel like that's actually an advantage to kind of be familiar with the college applications before you actually do it, and that's why we have people like Lauren.
I don't really know my guidance counselor. I've emailed her like back and forth a few times.
I haven't really had any experience with him personally, and from the experience I've had with him, it was helpful, but not to like, it didn't really benefit me and my process in applying to college.
Still feel like I should have had a full-on conversation with my guidance counselor, and I haven't. And I wish I was more informed about colleges, which colleges are best for what major, what programs are available. I ended up doing that research on my own, but I still feel like a guidance counselor would know a lot more. And I feel like I'm still missing some sort of information about colleges that I wish I knew before.
Honestly, I have no idea about anything with scholarships, and my parents are like constantly pushing me to like find out more about it and stuff like that. I don't even know where to start.
We also get 12,000 different emails from a whole bunch of colleges every day, so that one email from your guidance counselor is going to get lost in the 25 other emails that you get every day.
Personally, I haven't had any one-on-ones with him except the class visits he's done, and I feel like there being only one college counselor for the amount of kids in our school doesn't really help.
When there's like 200 seniors all going for the same person, like, you can only get so much. Like, he generally tries to hit it and be more vague, and like that doesn't help. Like, every person is different, so you need more specific information, which I feel like he just can't provide.
Towards the end of the year, even though our senior class is 200 and whatever students, towards the end of the year, he also has to focus on the juniors and making sure the juniors are preparing and thinking about how they want to go about the college process, being that in a couple of months they'll be doing the exact same thing that we just did. So that's tackling on another 200 students as well. So it makes him very, very busy.
I feel like you don't have something like a personal like connection with them, and they don't focus as much on helping you because they have so many things to do. And I don't blame them, but like I've seen other schools that have few students and more guidance counselors, and their guidance counselor really focuses on the student and really helps them and guides them. And I don't think that our guidance counselors in our school are like that, based on what I've seen and what I've heard on my other classmates' experiences in our school.
I think you walk into any building with a CBI counselor or a dedicated director of college counseling or college access counselor, and those students inherently are going to have more resources than folks who may be in a school that has no dedicated college professional or has no dedicated guidance counselor doing that college access work for them.
I definitely think one of the biggest things that we can do is support students more, give them more resources. You know, it's give us somewhat more time or really the ability to spread it out along all 4 years, because the college process essentially starts January, February of your junior year and it's done essentially by December of your senior year. It's one full calendar year and there's a lot that needs to be done. And the DOE, they have a great initiative that's called College Access for All, and they do a great job. And it's really, you know, having more people buy in with us, you know, as a school, and having, you know, more resources allocated to help our students. It's really hard, you know, when you're limited.
I personally couldn't like afford the SAT prep period, so I never really did it. I did it on my own. But I know that some schools they provide it in school or like for like less money or like for free. Also, just like I think a lot of schools have like more regular check-ins with their college their college advisor, and I think that would be nice. I think like that would be helpful, and I think just having maybe 2 college advisors rather than 1 would be a lot more helpful, because he is kind of overworked, because you can't, one person for 200 seniors is a lot to take on.